Hello, everybody. My name is Jonathan Duty. I am currently serving as the President and Chief Operating Officer at Signature Custom Cabinetry. Personal testimonies inspire, challenge, encourage us towards action. And in the few moments that I have with you all, I'd like to just share with you Signature's personal journey and testimony in hopes that we might inspire, encourage, challenge you to action. Our journey with Lighthouse Vocational Services began in 2018. It literally began with an outreach call from some of the staff at Lighthouse, and they inquired with us as to our interest in coming to take a tour of their facilities, seeing what it is that they do, the programs that they have to offer, and whether or not there might be some level of synergies and a partnership that could develop out of that joint venture. There were several of us here at Signature who were familiar with Lighthouse, and so honestly, it was one of those things that we did not see a fit immediately. We pondered it, but given the fact that the product that we manufacture, high-end custom kitchens and bathrooms, is sold to a very discriminating clientele. Our product is shipped up and down the East Coast, some on the West Coast. You find it in places like Metro Jersey, Long Island, Boston, DC. And the product itself is crafted by people who have honed their experience over years. And so again, we didn't see it as immediately something that was apparent to us that there would be a synergistic relationship. However, Signature's vision as an organization is to build a great company by honoring God and serving people. Now, that statement of we want to be a great company may sound a bit pretentious, so I'd like to unpack that just a little bit for you. We define greatness here at Signature by three different pillars. One is we say greatness is when we are acting in accordance with our foundational values, our belief system. And here at Signature, that belief system is rooted in the Judeo-Christian heritage. So that's pillar number one. Pillar number two is when we see each person functioning and playing to their God-given role. We believe that every one of us have been gifted by our Creator. There's talents that we have been given, and we believe that greatness can be achieved when each person is in a position where they are playing to those strengths. And then that third pillar is when we believe that collectively, as an organization, we're using all those God-given talents, those gifts that we have been given, we're using it to serve other people. So we had Signature's vision kind of ringing in our ears. There's been other learning that we've imbibed through the years. One of the other things that we began thinking about is some material that we had read by author Dr. Tim Kimmel. Now, Tim Kimmel wrote a book entitled GraceBased Parenting. If there's any parents that are listening to this, I highly recommend reading that book. But Dr. Tim Kimmel talked about the fact that at the core of every individual are three basic needs. Every one of us possess these three basic needs, and they are this. Number one, we all need to be loved. Number two, we all need significance. Now, in his book, he unpacks that a little bit further, and the way to think about significance is this idea of we need meaning and purpose in our lives. Now, we could unpack that at a very deep spiritual level and philosophical level. We'll leave it there for right now. As he moves into his third point, he says, every one of us need hope. Love, meaning and purpose, and hope. So with ideals like Signature's vision and these thoughts that we had learned from Dr. Tim Kimmel, it challenged us to take a second look. And so we went ahead and we engaged with the folks from Lighthouse. And let me tell you, they were fabulous. We talked with them, met several times at their location. They came on site, met with us, and they were very, very focused on making sure that whatever they suggested in terms of things that they saw where they knew their participants could help was something that was mutually beneficial, something that was beneficial from them, but equally so for our organization. And what we discovered was after several visits, they identified several things that our folks were doing that really weren't, shall we say, the main act per se, but could be done by supporting actors. And so our friends from Lighthouse came in. We were able to work with them on a small group employment situation. And what started was a great relationship where our main actors, if you will, were able to stay laser focused on some of the critical things that they were doing, while our supporting actors from Lighthouse were coming in and finding meaning and purpose for their life as well, working right alongside our folks. And it's been a wonderful relationship for the past 5 years. We've had other opportunities that have come along simply because of the relationship with Lighthouse and the other programs that they offer. And so my challenge for all of you who are listening to the sound of my voice is, if you're missional minded as an organization, or if you're wanting to serve the greater good, and even if you don't see an immediate fit, I would encourage you not to write off the opportunity to engage with Lighthouse. But I would encourage you to engage with them, give them an opportunity to come and see your organization firsthand. Walk with your organization, understand and explore the different types of tasks that are needing to be accomplished, and see if there is an opportunity and a fit. You might just be very glad that you did.